everybody, this is Psycho Break along with
Tojo.
And today we're actually at the Patio 136, and this is actually in Winfield, Alabama. And this is a location where people can just come and enjoy the Wi-Fi and the location. And basically it looks really awesome. It looks like a set piece, honestly, and we'll go more into that and we'll show y'all more in our future videos.
Yeah, today we're just going to talk about some of our updates on what we're wanting to do with our channel. And main thing on our channel is mostly wrestling related, some video game related stuff too, but we're trying to focus on just 2 or 3 things. Right now we've been doing a bunch of reviews off the TV soap Heels, and I would like to thank everybody that's watched that. I would like to thank everybody who watched our Daphne tribute video. We've had how many people watch it?
124.
124 on Psycho Break's channel to watch it, and we've actually had some comments on it, and all the comments were great about it and everything. Another thing that I've been doing by myself on the Tojo C channel is doing the Hawaii NCIS. I did a review for the first episode. I didn't go into great detail because we don't know much about the characters yet, but I will start to go in more detail as the season progresses. And what else are you wanting to update upon?
Alright, so first and foremost, we've been doing skits. Some of our skits have been kind of risky, but it's because we're trying to get a broader audience. I'm trying to show D Tojo C on improving. So one thing that he pointed out when he was watching the videos again is that the thing in improv is you don't say no. However, I did, and because I did, he thought it was okay to say no.
I've never done improv before.
But that's the main thing we're going to try to work on. We're going to try to work on with skits, with big busts and stuff, which hopefully we can get some music going. But with that, but we're actually looking to venture down that hill as well. As you notice, we got 2 shirts on. Basically, if Derek wants to, Tojo wants to turn around slightly and just show them the back. If you can just move the chair, it'll probably show the thing of it. Like move the chair and then,
I don't know if it's on or not.
yeah, okay, so there's his emblem right there. So you see that is the white shirt, and basically you got the scorpion tail, but instead of the scorpion tail it's a cobra, and then you got the scorpion, and then on the front you got his initials. And this is basically what we're doing, is we're just testing out stuff. Now, as for me, you can tell me how it looks or whatever, but I'm going to turn around. I'm going to have to get down lower, like that. See it at all?
Yeah, if you can move a little bit.
This way?
Yeah, this is his Psycho Break we got in Hulk colors with the yellow, with the green and the
Orange
and purple, like the shorts usually are. And we actually had these shirts done in Jasper.
Named Joe Shirt Tees. Now
he's at the mall in Jasper.
Yeah. Now what I was going to say about these were in 4X. This is what we got. Now, mine was kind of the Hulk. The lettering was in Hulk, but the back was kind of going with the Joker idea with his colors. The other thing that we're going to try to do is we're going to dive in a little bit more of trying to do skits. Something that not everybody's going to have, and some things that not everybody's going to be able to. Granted, some of it is probably going to be a little risky, but we're probably going to try to tune it down to where it's not too risky. However, when we have our friend Big Bus, chances are it's going to be a little bit adult on some of the humor, so we do just give you a heads up on that.
We will give you a disclaimer at the beginning of the show.
Yeah. One of the episodes we're still trying to work out is if we want to do the one that was Triggered 2, which is a little bit kind of dipping our foot, a little bit more risky. I may end up releasing it or something.
We didn't dip into the
we cannonballed into that one. The other thing that I'm going to do here, I'm waiting on a code that I'm supposed to be getting, and when we do get that code, I'm going to try to see if I can do the video capture on YouTube, and it's going to be the Halo Infinite's multiplayer. I got a beta code that I'm supposed to be getting sometime in the email, and I will download that and try to stream that as much as I can. I don't know how much of it I'm going to stream because I got to work and stuff, but I'm definitely going to have that on the channel. Probably try to figure out what we can do with the Becca Gaming channel on that, which probably shouldn't be a problem. I'll just have sign in, sign out, and stuff like that, and I'll probably have that premiering on the thing. I'll either do it on mine or whichever. It's just basically trying to just dip our toes in the water and stuff.
I think we'll try to have all the video game stuff on the Becca Gaming more or less. Unless it's like a review or something, then that'd be different. But yeah, we're just trying out some stuff just to kind of get our feet wet, because I never really started podcasting until this year, actually.
And he's done good on the editing and stuff. Matter of fact, 4 or 5 women would agree. But the thing is that we're actually gonna this coming Sunday we got the Not So Extreme Rules, where we're supposed to be shocked that Finn Balor doesn't win the belt because there's a Saudi Arabia match, but whatever.
Yeah.
Another thing we're going to start shooting for is trying to do the AEW reviews when we can. Tojo C will probably do some on his channel and stuff, and then what we're trying to do is we're trying to spread out. And the reason why you'll see multiple videos on my channel, his channel, and our Teamed Up channel is basically trying to see where the audience is at. But as of right now, what we're also going to do is, on the light of things, to kind of hype things up for Heels season finale, is we're going to reshoot our reviews on Heels. And Derek, Tojo, explain to them what that means.
Well, basically what we're going to do is, now I want to say this first. We're going to wait until next to the last episode before we actually do this, because there's only, 2 more episodes anyway. And we're going to be able to do it where we have one video with just me doing my review, one video with Psycho Break doing his review, his on his channel, mine on my channel, and then on the Becca Gaming channel we have it where both of us are sitting together doing our review on each of the episodes. And we're going to have a trivia night also, where we're going to tell you some interesting facts that we found out about Heels.
Yes, and the thing is, well, let me go a little bit further in the thing with adding on a little bit more to what Tojo was saying, is that, so like, for example, the video reviews you see now on our channels where we're collaborating, that on my channel will probably end up being, once we start rolling out with the other ones so they don't conflict, is I'll probably end up removing them. And having them to where the ones on Becca Gaming channel, because the first episode that was done was actually me and Tojo C was actually taking a look and seeing what editing software was better with the phone, and we went with this first one, and that actually wasn't that great.
And you edited that one.
Yeah, it wasn't, that had nothing to do with me editing it that made it not great. It was the fact
we didn't know really what we were doing 100% on the editing. There's one of them trial and error things.
Anyways, this software is not something that I'd probably recommend on that. For one, it took a long time, when we get some more information, but it took a long time for it to convert stuff into a file. And then when it did, it was like terrible. Like it was like really,
the
really
quality
bad.
wasn't great.
And then, like I said, do a review, like I'll do a review on episode 1 and all that stuff. We're going to have the videos going. I don't know when we're going to build it up, but we're going to start probably after episode, well, we already watched episode 6, right? So we got episode 7.
Episode 7, episode 8.
So what we're going to do is we're going to rebuild that situation and try to get it done, and we'll probably end up doing it on location of either probably do
one of the little sets here.
Yeah.
At the patio.
If willing, because chances are it's going to get even colder, because the first day of fall is getting ready to start if it hadn't already. And Tojo C is probably going to be looking in more, doing some more reviews on the NCIS. If push comes to shove, I may start watching it. The only thing is that from what Tojo was telling me, is that the episodes and the seasons tend to be quite lengthy, so it's...
Yeah, there's usually around 22 episodes a season, most of the time with NCIS, and I mean, for me, I enjoy it, but you also got to think, how many episodes are there in Big Brother?
Golly, there's a good bit.
There's 2 a week on those.
Yeah. Speaking of Big Brother, we are also here getting ready to do something with our channel as well. We're trying to decide if we're going to add it to our stuff, which we probably are. Since it's not going to be gaming related, both our channels will actually have things, but we're actually looking into starting our gym membership and doing our walkthrough with that, trying to get fit while I'm on the path of trying to get do another audition tape. You're actually going to see, also we're in talks with my friend that does the graphics designs. We're going to see about getting some revamped logos, even though one just got done. One of the ideas I had for the D Tojo C was to have the circle in the background, have the little things of what you got on your back in the background, and with the lettering with the Cobra Kai thing. I think that would be cool, and whatever else you want to do. And then of course, but we are going to be revamping the Becca Gaming logo, and we are going to be coming out with a new look on that. One of the things also I was wanting to, I know I'm winded here, but the other thing is too is that with Big Bus, he's come into part of the Becca Gaming family, and he's actually really good at keeping us on our toes, to say the least.
Yeah, he will keep you on your toes.
But we're going to try to do more skits. Any content's good, really.
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
just going to do some where we're just sitting around talking, just shooting the breeze.
Yep. And so that's what we're looking at doing. That's the headlines. That's what we're going to be doing. Now, as far as coming up in November is going to be Dexter, which is going to be a busy time, because I think Dexter's probably going to have, I want to say 13 episodes, but it may be shorter than that, either or.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be watching that.
Yeah, Dexter comes on, if it's anything like it was when it actually aired, it usually comes on Sunday nights. And I know that's going to be conflicting in some ways and forms, but it does come on at Sunday nights around 7 or 8-ish. But it's either or. We'll definitely keep you posted. Be sure to follow us on our Twitter, which is at DTojoC. Mine's at Psycho Break, and also be sure to follow us at the
Becca
Gaming. Just keep in mind, though, we'll try to be more up to date with the description stuff. We're still trying to get everything back to going to get our revamps. I do want to thank our 232 subscribers and followers, as well as DTojoC for this opportunity for us to get more stuff going. I mean, we're just pretty much just hold tight, and if you do like what you see, please start leaving comments, and that helps us out a bunch, especially with the algorithm.
And I want to say something right now. A lot of what we're doing basically just started off with us just sitting around watching TV shows and movies. You're like, hey, this might be fun to do. And we didn't have anything really to do it with. And I'm not going to lie, my mom bought a mystery box at an auction from Amazon, and we got a little vlogging kit. And since we got the vlogging kit, we've been doing all these videos with it.
Yeah.
And we're just doing this more to entertain ourselves. We hope you are entertained. We really do. If you ever want to ask us questions, please feel free to ask us questions so we can answer them. No questions off limits, really.
Yeah. Also, with that being said, too, be sure if you have any questions, leave them in the comment sections and stuff. That way we can actually start collecting them, and when we do, we could probably end up doing a Q&A section.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. If you want to leave your name or your gamer tag or something, that's fine. If not, we can let it be as an anonymous question.
Yep.
Only thing we ask is if it's going to be anonymous, give us the state at least of where you're from. That way we can say, so anonymous from Alabama, anonymous from Mississippi.
Whatever you feel comfortable with, only
Yeah.
because we do know there's people out there that like to swat people and stuff, especially through IP, which that's another thing we may end up having to invest in, which I dread it, but we're going to have to invest in, and that's VPN and stuff. No, it's not sponsored, but when we start doing this, we definitely don't want to be at risk of getting swatted while doing our videos. But just keep an eye out. We'll do more videos at the patio, whether it's a skit or anything, or just showing off the patio. We are in talks and trying to get certain things moving, but in the meantime, before we can do that, we got to better what we got in our equipment. Like I said, with the shirts, these aren't our final shirts. These are just test ones. We're going to be checking out Sports Tees. We're going to be checking out other ones around here locally, OPs and Fayette that Bus was telling us about, and we're going to have a plethora to take a look at and then actually video it and then basically put it up on a voting thing and actually just go with why we went with a certain one, why we wouldn't go with a certain one. Nothing bad. It's just about a main thing that I think that last in this one's going to be timing. Certain ones, if you're going to have a certain deadline, they need to be able to meet that deadline. And if
Yes.
they can't meet it, then that's just a thing. And I know life happens, but certain things and with the quality that you spend a lot of money just on one shirt. Just kind of within total with what me and you got was
spent
like
33 on yours.
30. Yeah, it came to
I
about
spent
33, 39.
20,
Yeah.
about 22, something like that, on mine. So I mean,
And that's basically because if he'd have gone with the 3-layer on that thing,
I only
it would
went
have been
with 2
higher.
colors
Yeah,
instead of 3.
yeah,
It was $6 a color.
yeah. We'll probably end up trying to see if we can do some vinyl stickers and take a look at that. That'd be kind of cool too.
Yeah.
But just a lot of stuff we're going to dip in and then try to see where we can get our heads at.
And another thing, real quick, I want to mention, we are going to try to work with some charities, and if you will donate to the charities, we're going to set it up where you can donate through us to the charity. Like where you mentioned us, we know, and we will send you some signed pictures and stuff like that, just to thank you.
Yeah, it's called we was going to either call it charity case or charity bag, but I think charity case is probably a cool thing. But what it is that you select the charity. In the meantime, when you actually pay for this charity, that money is going to them. We don't really reap anything from it because it's not about that, but that actually would go to whatever you want it to go to. We'll find out, even if it's a GoFundMe thing, whatever. That you want it to go to for a family or friend or somebody that's battling cancer that you know. In the meantime, what you get in return for paying us for that stuff is what we make from that. We actually give to the charity. In the meantime, you give us your name, your address, and address, so we can actually mail you the charity case. And basically, what it'll come with is our merchandise, the things that we choose as things, signed pictures, and also a thank you letter. And anything's better than nothing. Again, this wouldn't go to us. This just lets us know that it kind of gives you something to hold on to and to have. And even if I know a long time there's a guy that's on there named Nathan that was on this channel, as well as Eric or Clavis Vile, whatever the names are on there, and Jacob Cantu. A lot of them have done a lot of stuff, and I know through this COVID time, it was rough last year. Everybody knows the story, but the thing is that we're all in this together. And I think this is now more than any time for us to break those chains.
Yeah.
So I also want to give a remembrance thing right quick to, I know y'all know about pets and family members and stuff. And, this is a year ago today that I lost my cat, Precious. And if you see the older videos, Cat Time on my channel, that was her. It's crazy how close you can be to an animal and stuff, like family members. But also I know this time is a rough time for a lot of people. On the Daphne thing with the suicide thing that happened, that was right at the time when we was doing the video, and it was my birthday, and my aunt just passed away of cancer. My sister is battling COVID. She's doing good now.
And her kids.
Yeah, and her kids. Her kids, the funny thing is, they didn't really have any of the symptoms. Because I asked about that, so I'm glad that they're doing good, and I'm glad that Dylan watches the channel and everything. And Razor Blade, be sure to let us know what you like and stuff on there, so we can try to save up and get some stuff for you there on your stuff to kind of give you some stuff and some merch a little bit there. But yeah, we're just dipping our toes, and just stay tuned. And Tojo, is there anything that you that you're gonna do, or that you have ideas for the Becca Gaming channel as of yet? What things you would like to do different from just?
Well, one thing that I'm wanting to do, and I'm not sure exactly when it'll be because I get my kids this weekend and everything, but probably this coming week we're going to end up having a kind of a fantasy booking match on the 2K19.
Yeah.
WWE. We're going to make it where we have AEW stars versus WWE stars. And it's going to be kind of like a Survivor Series arena, but it's going to be called the Best of the Best.
Yeah. It's going to be really good. We're going to actually have to look up some downloadable characters and stuff too, probably.
Yeah.
If possible, what we'll do is we'll download it on the Xbox Series S and download that when we get ready to do that. And then what we'll do is we'll actually, that way we can
We
do the
use our
remote capture.
video capture card. That way you will be able to hear the music and
Hear the
everything.
music. Yep, you'll be able to hear the music and everything. And to be honest, we're not monetized, so it's not like we're going to get copyright strike.
Yeah.
And if they do strike it, it's whatevs. Truth be told, though, if that's the case, we might be better off doing it in the PlayStation. You're right, because then that way it automatically silences the music.
True.
But regardless, while we got that going on, we'll be also streaming while we're playing, so you'll have the game going on one thing and have us live chatting and goofing off on the other one.
Oh, yeah.
But roads are starting to get busier again. But is there anything else you'd like to shout out before we wrap this up?
Well, in all honesty, I know that it has been a long month for me, of course. It's probably been a long month for some of you. I just want to let you know, just keep on in there, and it will get better eventually.
Yeah. And guys, this is more than just also, I wanted to make an announcement. I'm glad you said that. For those that play Destiny 2, the Break Every Chain Army will be returning. 8 people, actually 2 out of 10 actually liked it. Actually liked the name. I think that was me, myself, and you. And with that said, that was unanimous enough. So the Break Every Chain Army will be back in the fold for Destiny 2. I'm going to get the logo changed and stuff. So if you want to be a part of the army, welcome on aboard. There's only so much dark before the light busts in through when you break them chains. Anyways, guys, thanks, rate, comment, subscribe, and as always,
Break every chain.